Given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Patrick Corbin gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery. This guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour slider, without a doubt his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out. He can shut any team down.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And this pitcher's got to be frustrated right now to have to grind that hard, regardless of result. To have to work that hard against the leadoff hitter, he can't be happy with the way this one started.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Line towards center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. On the ground to the right side. Adams has got it. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Dero. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. In now is Adam Eaton. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
In now is Anthony Rendon. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's collected 11 hits in 38 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
High in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen looking up. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. And that is 27 for him on the year. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Juan Soto to the plate now.
No left fielder
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Stepping in now, Michael Franco. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So striding in, JT Realmuto. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Here's Matt Adams now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 1 for 13. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The catcher.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Adams leads off second with nobody out.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is right there, 1 down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The second baseman.
Ready now, Matt Reynolds. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. 9-1-2 due up.
Aaron
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
You know, I have this theory, Matt, that all the great ones, they're not the same pitcher on the way out as the way in. Some of your good ones, Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, guys that threw 98 to 100. They didn't throw 98 to 100 towards the end of their careers, but like this guy's done, he's learned how to pitch and not throw.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Nola is retired, and there's one away.
Number 2, shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in.
Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Bryce Harper now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Patrick Corbin. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Corbin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
That's inside.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Vince Velasquez enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. His lifetime line against Velasquez comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Velasquez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals.
Stepping up now, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
17. Rhys
high in the air out towards shallow right. Taylor is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting, the center fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Here's the 0-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 0 for 5. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. Too high, ball 3. Matt Adams is on deck. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number one has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Vince Velasquez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's only 1 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. And there's 1 away. Good
pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A ball and a strike. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The pitcher, number 46, Patrick Corbin.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 0-1 the count. Suzuki stands at second with 2 gone. The 0-2 delivery. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they're on top 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
And now Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. And so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there. Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a drive out to right center field. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Adams is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work. And there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Outside, 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
3-1 the count now. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Go.
In now, Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They're down 2-1. At the plate, Maikel Franco, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third, fielded by Rendon. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Nick Williams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to left. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. The relay, well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Gene Segura.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded slowly to the left side. Turner gloves it. Throw on to Adams will take care of him. And the inning is over. Phillies down on. Drew Smiley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 33.
So stepping in, Matt Adams, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he takes ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Look for it up.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Our score remains 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Grace has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Now catching
from the stretch.
Number
towards second.
Spencer.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First offering on its way. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Relay to Adams, and yes, they get the double play.
Well,
now
there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Philly. Ryan Zimmerman will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11, Ryan.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
Spencer Keyboom comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Ray Turner.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top, 2-1.
Sean Doolittle comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Line drive to left. Soto is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Now to the plate, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Jay Bruce will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jay Bruce.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 11 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Pat Neshek enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
To third. Franco has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, just a 1 for 9. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Philadelphia with a division best 102nd team win. Vince Velasquez wins.